Hello, everybody, and welcome to your Halloween Pick a Card reading. This is a wonderful time of year where the veil between our 3D world and the spirit world is thin. It's easier to connect with our spiritual selves. It's easier to connect with angels, spirits, guides, past loved ones, ancestors, and it's a very magical time as well. So we're going to pull some cards here, and we're going to see what messages are coming out for you guys. This might have to do with your magic. It may have to do with something from your ancestors, but let's have a look and let's see what we've got. So we're going to pull 3 separate cards out here. And you might be drawn to the number of the card. You might be drawn to the crystal that I'm going to put on each one. Important to choose whatever does speak to you. And some of you may find that you are feeling a little bit of a connection, or you might be feeling a little bit of a tug of war between more than one card. It's totally free form, no rules here. If you are drawn to more than one, then watch more than one, because there's probably multiple messages in there for you. So we're going to put our card number 1 right over here. We've got this lovely clear quartz on that. We're going to anchor our middle card here with a beautiful selenite pyramid. And for our third card, we're actually going to do a semi-rough rose quartz on that one. So take a moment, connect with your intuition, close your eyes, pause the video if you need to. Let's see which one or more than one does speak to you. I'll have all of the timestamps in both the description box and the comment section down below, so it's easy for you to navigate throughout the reading. But if you do find that you enjoy your reading, please take a moment to press like on this video. It lets me know you resonate with the reading in some way, but it also lets YouTube know that you do as well, and it gets shown to more people. It's just how things work. And if you want to see more content from my channel, hit the notification bell, set it to all, and press that subscribe button there as well. But feel free to leave a comment in the box down below as well. Which card did you pick? Was it one, more than one? Did something speak to you, or just say hello? So we're going to start with card number 1, all timestamps down below. Hello to those of you who chose card number 1. We're just going to put card number 2 and 3 up above there a little bit and see what we've got coming out. We've got the energy of sweetness and synergy coming out for you. Barmbrack is here. So this is a beautiful energy. Things are lining up for you. This may be a time where you're finding a little bit of pleasure and magic and beauty in things in your life. This is a time of harvest for you in multiple ways. This is a time where you may treat yourself to something special, treat yourself to something nice, enjoy the pleasures that life has to offer. We forget that sometimes. We get caught up in the hustle and bustle and the chaos of the world around us, and you are being very much reminded and invited here to take pleasure, right? To eat something good, to enjoy a fine meal, enjoy some fine wine, maybe enjoy the pleasure of someone's company. Find the good, find the pleasure, find the sweetness in life. Now, also, if you are so inclined, the barmbrack is actually something to eat. So this can be a wonderful thing for you to create at this time of year. It can be a little bit of form of divination, a little form of fortune telling in this, because it is, I believe it's Irish, if I'm not mistaken. And there's items embedded within this cake. It's not quite a cake, and it's not quite a bread. Okay, it is made with, flour and sugar and some salt, and it's got some fruits in there, but it does also have some other objects in there, and it's kind of like one of those little magic pokey cakes or whatever, where you take a slice, and if you get the coin or something, it may mean that you're going to be rich, right? That kind of thing. So find yourself a recipe for barmbrack and make that at Halloween and share it with your family or your friends, and it can be quite a fun little way to tell your fortune a little bit. But this is a time where things are coming together for you. And this is a time for you to kind of wonder about the future, make some plans for the future, but also be very much reminded to be present, to take pleasure in the here and the now, and to, enjoy life a little bit. We forget to be in the present moment. We're kind of sometimes stuck in the past, or we're living too much in the future, and then we forget all of the wonderful things that are right in front of us. So this is that reminder for you. So let's see what else we get out here for you. We have the energy of rosemary here. So you may be find a lot of benefit to working with the herb of rosemary right now. And this is about memories. So this might be a time of nostalgia for you a little bit, or this may be a time when you're gaining insights and wisdom. And quite often at this time of year, there might be, maybe you're remembering a past loved one, you're remembering your ancestors. Light a candle for them. The whole idea behind pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, is that we light a candle to either remember, invoke, invite in our ancestors or past loved ones, or good spirits, if you will. And the scary face on the jack-o'-lantern is meant to ward evil spirits away. So in this energy, you may want to burn some rosemary, or maybe you want to put some rosemary in your bread cake thing. Rosemary is a wonderful herb that can actually help us cleanse. But in this energy, it can bring about maybe some memories for you. Or if you are wanting to connect with some past loved ones there, light that candle, invoke their energy, and, just kind of listen. In the stillness, be open to receiving messages, because they all do communicate with us in different ways. So we might find numbers, we might find a coin. Oh, interesting, because a coin is one of the things that you put in the bread. Feathers are a good indicator, but just anything. You might get a smell, a scent. Did grandma smell like rosemary? Did your mother bake bread? Right? Whatever that looks like to you, right? There might be some sort of memories that come up there. But we do quite often get memories because of something that we do smell, or something that we touch, or something that we eat. And how often have you heard people say, "Oh, I love cinnamon rolls. My grandmother used to make the best ones." Or, "I love the smell of roses. My grandfather had a wonderful rose garden in his backyard." So sights and smells can bring up these memories. But with the energy of rosemary as well at this time of year, it's a time for us to gain wisdom and insight, and it's a time for us to do some cleansing and purging as well. Cleanse and purge anything from your life that isn't giving you pleasure and isn't going to be part of your future. We can use the rosemary to help us to do that. But very important at this time of year, we can learn a lot from reflecting on our past and to help us make better choices for our future. Let's get some more cards and see what else we've got for you guys. We've got the Tower, the Emperor, and we've got the Death card coming out. Wow. This is some heavy hitting energy coming in here for you. So this is a time of profound change for you. It's a time where you are releasing and letting go of your past. You're changing your life in the best of ways humanly possible. The Tower shows that there might be some information coming to you, some revelation. This may come from one of your ancestors. It may be something that you just gain some clarity and then some understanding about that comes from your past. And so you might need to really make a choice to release, to let go, to make change, to shake things up a little bit so that you can make space and room for more and better and wonderful things coming in. The Tower is always a reminder that sometimes we need to get out of our comfort zone, but sometimes we need to really have a look right in our present moment. What is part of the really solid foundation, the structure that we have built? What brings us stability and security in our lives? And what do we need to let go of? The Tower invokes you to take a leap of faith also. To believe in yourself, to believe in your own personal power with the Emperor. I feel that for some of you, there's a message from a past loved one that is coming in here for you. Now, this person may possibly be a patriarch of a family, grandfather, great-grandfather, possibly a parent. The Emperor quite often does show up as advice. And from somebody who has been there, done that, written the book. They've been through challenges. They've been through destruction. But they always pick themselves back up, learn from their experiences, and move forward. And that is what you are being invited to do here now as well. Trust in the foundation. Trust in your wisdom. Trust in the fact that you can make really good decisions. Cleanse and purge anything in your life that isn't doing you well, that's not good for you anymore. Remember who you are. This is an opportunity for you to make really wonderful change, but also to maybe get things back on track as well. Believe in yourself and you will be successful with that Emperor. The Death card here can definitely show in this energy that yes, somebody who has passed on wants you to succeed going forward. They want you to enjoy life. They want you to follow your path. They want you to connect with them in some way. The Death card is quite often, yes, it brings death, brings endings, but also brings new beginnings, change, and transformation. But it's highly spiritual energy when we get this. So there is a very important message for you that's trying to come in. It may be from a spirit guide, but I am very much getting some sort of ancestor or past loved one at this time. But they want you to be happy. They want you to remember who you are. Remember the good things, but don't ignore the bad things that have happened in your life, because that is how we build a foundation, by overcoming our struggles, by powering through obstacles, by keeping on going. So whatever your situation is, they want you to keep going. And if you need to remove things out of your life with that Tower, if you need to try something a little bit new or get out of your comfort zone, this is a time of profound growth for you. Everything's lining up for you in very powerful, very positive ways. So enjoy the moment. Release the past or release things in your life now. The time is now. Things that you don't want to carry with you. Things that aren't good for you. Things that don't make you feel like a warm loaf of bread smells and tastes. Right? If people or situations around you are making you feel uncomfortable and making you feel small, gotta let it go. But ultimately, pay attention to your signs. Light that candle for your ancestors, for your spirit guides, because they're showing you the path forward. They're helping you to move forward, and they want nothing but the best for you. They want you to be happy, and they want you to have all of the abundance, prosperity, love that you deserve. We have the book, the house, wow, and we have the birds. Okay, the book, kind of like the tower. There's something being revealed to you at this time. You might get a surprise at this time. You may need to do some research. But when we open a book, we gain information, clarity, answers, wisdom, knowledge. So you may really need to be open and receptive because there's a message coming in here for you big time. It may catch you off guard. It might be really powerful, but it's meant for you. With the house card coming in here, right with that emperor, both are card number 4. The house is typically where we live, our foundation, our safe space, the place where we feel secure. And with the house card coming in with this emperor here, for some of you, this is a little bit very specific. Someone sending you a message that they're strong, powerful head of the household, head of the family. With the house card, this is quite often someone who is a very good provider, someone who may at times rule with an iron fist, right? With that emperor, okay? You don't rule your empire without, being a little forceful every once in a while. But ultimately a really good provider and someone who you can very much rely on. So I feel like you're getting some very reliable information, right? But I also do feel that for some of you, this is coming from somebody I think that you know, all right? From beyond the veil, someone that I think you know. They provided for their family. They helped out people where they could. They've been through trials and tribulations in their life, but they always landed back on their feet because they have a fire in their soul that was lit from within. But the house here also, really does speak about the foundations that you've built, right? Really enjoying your private space. So in this energy, some of you may be looking to move at some point. You're looking to move to a new neighborhood, a new house, or perhaps you just want to change and declutter your environment a little bit. Cleanse and purge. And this is a great time to declutter our home space. When we're cluttered and we've got so much stuff, we feel closed in, we feel blocked off. And then when we declutter and we simplify, right, this is where we find we've got more elbow room. We feel a little bit better about our environment. So make your environment, especially your home environment, one that you feel safe and comfortable in. The birds brings messages, verbal, symbolic, but there's some message or some revelation that may come in for you here at this time. That message is very loud and clear. And whether it's from just someone in the spirit world, whether it is from an actual past loved one, an ancestor, it's very powerful and very profound. The birds can also bring in a little bit of anxiety. So you may be the type of person where even good changes give you a little bit of anxiety. And so you're being reminded here to believe in yourself and trust in the foundation that you have built, and you will be able to make the right changes for yourself, or you will be able to find it a little bit easier to cleanse and purge things from your life that you don't want as part of your foundation. It's time to shake things up and let them go. But big energy and big messages here for you. Stay present. The time is now to clear your path forward, to reduce clutter or anything in your life that is, not good for you anymore. It may have been at one point, but not anymore. Your future is bright. A lot of things going on. Stay grounded, stay stable, connect with the earth. Rosemary plant grows from the earth. Enjoy the pleasures of life and connect with your higher self, and especially with your past loved ones. Light that candle in that jack-o'-lantern and invoke your spiritual guides, and they will show you something very interesting. Interesting messages for you, but I've been asked to leave that there. I thank you for watching. I hope there was something here for you. And we are going to move on now to card number 2. Hello to those of you who chose card number 2. Let's have a look and see what we're going to reveal for you. We have the Death card coming in here for you. All right. The eternal cycle begins here. This is a time of profound change, transformation, evolution, and new beginnings for you. We're cleansing and purging, out with the old, in with the new. When we go through changes, it is not always easy. It quite often requires a period of reflection or brutally honest truth with ourselves or with people around us. But whatever your situation is, you are being reborn at this time. It's time of personal growth, healing, spiritual growth, connection with your higher self, connection with the beyond. You may gain clarity on something. You may know exactly what needs to change, because the Death card, yes, it does bring new beginnings, but it also brings endings. And we do often need to release things out of our lives to be replaced with something better. Clarity, insights, growth, transformation, all is at your fingertips right now. Do not fear the Death card, because any time that we have death, it's a part of life, but this is part of the natural cycle of things. And embrace your new, possibly unknown, and slightly scary way forward. The unknown is always a little bit scary to us humans, isn't it? All right, but don't be afraid. Your path forward may be fuzzy. It may not be clear. You may not understand or know what is going on, but trust in your journey. Trust yourself. Pay attention to signs. Trust your intuition. Everything is coming together for you. We have the energy of Cumin coming in here, bringing you faithfulness. Now, the faithfulness card can remind you to be true to yourself, have faith in your goals, in your dreams, have that faith in yourself. We quite often fall off of our path, or we give up on things because when things get difficult or harder, we've got obstacles in our way, we sometimes just want to give up. Or, if we think that we've made a misstep and made a bad choice or the wrong choice, we beat ourselves up and we lose faith in our ability to make the right decisions for ourselves, because we think that things that don't work out are actually a failure. But what if they're not? We are often meant to experience what we think is failure, but what is actually a lesson. It's part of building wisdom and knowledge. It's part of our personal growth and our journey. Because no matter what obstacles, no matter what has worked out for you, no matter what hasn't worked out for you, you are still here and you're exactly where you're meant to be. So have faith in yourself and don't lose that, because it's part of the light that shines within you. Now, in this energy, you may also be questioning someone's faithfulness, their devotion, their loyalty to you. Might be a friend, might be a family member, it may be a spouse or a significant other. But there's the seeds of doubts that are creeping in. So we can work with the power of cumin, the herb, cumin. Set your intentions when you work with this. Sprinkle it on in some tea, sprinkle it on some food, add some little flavor, add some spice, but also set that intention from your kitchen, okay, to invoke the powers of devotion, loyalty, and faithfulness. Now, I do feel that some of you here, if there's a situation, a person, some sort of relationship, something that you don't trust anymore, or something where you've lost that faith, or you don't feel that there is loyalty anymore, new beginnings on the horizon with the Death card there. Can you change your situation if you're honest and truthful with yourself? Or is it time to walk away? As difficult as that sometimes is. You have the power to choose. And we forget that sometimes. You can always choose. You can always choose. Let's get some more cards and see what else that we've got coming in. Two of Swords, discretion, and we have the Four of Pentacles. For some of you here, you are right in between both worlds. You're trying to figure something out here and maybe you're undecided. Is this you? A relationship? What is it? Because in the Two of Swords, we quite often are confused. We have a choice to make. Maybe we're trying to figure out what path to follow. And so in this energy, you might be really trying to figure something out, and you might be at a little bit of a loss, like, I just don't know. We often look at things in black and white, yes and no, left or right, this way, that way. But what about the hidden option? The gray area, the hidden path. Option 3. When we come to a fork in the road, sometimes the options are right in front of us, but sometimes there's a hidden pathway and we need to follow that. So there may be something here for you where the path forward may not be clear. The choice that you need to make is not necessarily black and white. And the world does operate with a little bit of mystery. So look at the hidden options. Look in that gray area. Because often that's where our answers lie. Now, the Two of Swords can also show that there is a need here in some way to find a little bit more balance in your life. It does require a lot of strength and a lot of balance to hold those two swords up there straight and hardy. So in this energy, you're being asked to look to see where you do need to change something. Have you pledged some undying faith and faithfulness and loyalty and devotion to something, and are you getting it back, or is it a one-sided deal? If it's a one-sided deal, can you change your situation, or is it time to begin something new? The Two of Swords reminds you to trust your intuition, to go within, do a little gut check. What does something feel like? Does it feel good? Does it feel right? Does it feel like you can get things back on track? Or are there things that you've been ignoring and that you haven't wanted to see? The Two of Swords, we've got a blindfold on. And that blindfold can represent just going within and trusting your intuition, trusting that energy inside you, but it can also sometimes represent that there's something there. We put that blindfold on because we don't want to see, or we haven't been able to see. So I feel like you may get some clarity in something here through this Halloween period, through this Samhain period. But we do have discretion coming in here. Now this is card number 20. It is the Judgment card. So the Judgment card is really ruling your tarot cards here. But the Judgment card says to you to look at things from a higher perspective. You're being called to the light. You're being called forward. There's revelations that are coming in here for you, and it's a time to make an important decision. You may get something that's revealed to you at this time, whether this is something internally within you, or maybe someone reveals something to you. For some of you, someone might actually be revealing their loyalty to you at this time, and this can really put you on a wonderful path and a wonderful journey forward. But this energy does bring something out of the darkness into the light, whether this is answers, thoughts, ideas, emotions. Something has been hidden away, something has been in that darkness, and it's coming out, right out in the open. But then when we get something out in the open, when something does see the light, then we need to make a choice. Do I keep this thing? Do I let this go? Can I find forgiveness? Do I have a second chance? Or do I just completely break free, spread my wings and fly, and go on the next stage of my journey on my own? Or without whatever has been causing me grief or uncertainty and doubt. It's a time to find your freedom and to find your way forward. But you got to be open to things as well, and you also need to trust in yourself. We do have the Four of Pentacles here, which can be an energy of recognizing the foundation that you've built for yourself, recognizing your true values. Sometimes we cling stubbornly to our values or to our possessions, to things. But sometimes we need to let things go. And if you look at the weird looking dude on this card there, right, he is clinging on for dear life. He's afraid to open up and he's afraid to let it go, right? The Two of Swords here. We're not clinging on for dear life, but we're kind of all like shrunk away, right? So what do you need to let go of? What do you need to release to go forward? What needs to be revealed? What decision do you need to make? Sometimes we need to open up a little bit. The Four of Pentacles reminds us of that. We need to be open. We can find compromise in our life in some way. And when we do open up, when we do embrace a little bit more flexibility in our lives, things get a little bit easier. Right back here. This is the Judgment card, in case I didn't mention it, by the way. So, big opportunity to change. And change is always for the better. It's always for our best and highest good, but it's always hard for us poor lowly humans to embrace because we like things to stay the same. We like to know what we're getting into. We like to know what to expect. And unfortunately, that keeps us stuck. We have the Bouquet, the Anchor, and we've got the Fish. Wow. Well, that's awesome. So there is something for some of you. There may be something really wonderful headed your way. Now, the Bouquet quite often does bring about a gift, an invitation, an offer, a proposal, something pretty. What are the feelings that you would get if someone gave you a present? A bouquet of flowers, perhaps. You'd feel pretty good. So in the Four of Pentacles here, for some of you, are you going to open up and receive the gifts? There's something coming to you. There's something that may be quite positive for you. This can also represent that you are the gift, and don't sell yourself short. There's a lot of beauty in the world. There's a lot of beauty within you. And remember who you are. You are blossoming right now with this bouquet energy, with the anchor. This is a time of stability for you. This is a time where you can reach your goals. This is a time of prosperity and abundance for you, where you can find the resources that you need to build upon the foundation of the life that you have built. With the bouquet, some of you may get a surprise at this time. And as we already said, that someone may reveal something to you. And this might be revealing their feelings, revealing something that is very positive for you, right? Like, ooh, surprise, right? This might be a time where some of you meet a new person in your lives, where you meet a new friend or meet a new romantic interest. This is a time where some of you might be embarking on a new journey with somebody who you really trust and who is loyal to you. But this can also be that energy of something positive being revealed to you that comes from inside you. Growth, blossoming abundance in your life. But with the anchor, there's something that you want. What is it? The anchor shows our ability to reach our goals and gain stability and security in our lives, whatever that looks like to you. So you have a gift of abundance. You have a gift of stability. You have a gift that's coming in here for you, a revelation, a surprise, a person, whatever it happens to be. And this is really propelling you forward into your future in a brand new cycle in a very positive way. You may get a gift of commitment. You might get some money at this time, possibly, especially that Four of Pentacles, something that you can maybe squirrel away, right? Or something that you can put in the bank so that you don't have to hold on so tightly. But whatever you've got going on, your goals, your dreams, your wishes are within reach. Open up and let yourself shine. Extremely positive energy right there. I've been asked to leave that there. I hope that there was something in this message that did resonate with you on some level. Please like this video if so. I thank you for watching. I hope you have a wonderful Halloween. Get out and have some fun. And get ready to receive, whatever that looks like. Something in your physical world, your spiritual world, your emotional world. Cleanse, purge, something new, something exciting, or getting something back on track. Stay positive in this energy, but be ready to make a decision. The choice is yours. So I thank you for watching. I'm sending you lots of love and light, and we're going to move on to card number 3. Hello to those of you who chose card number 3. Let's have a look and see what we've got coming out for you guys. Wow, we've got quite the theme going through all of these cards. We have the Mummy energy, which represents change. And if you see, we've got a beautiful full moon right behind that. So as I do this reading, we are, of course, right in still the remnants of the full moon in Taurus energy, the partial lunar eclipse, which does bring in a massive energy of change and transformation in your life. So when we get the Mummy, this is a time of profound change. There's changes going on in the world, changes going on in your environment. People around you might be changing, but this is also you. You're growing. You're evolving. You're not the same person today that you were 6 months ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago. We are meant to evolve. We are meant to change. Because if we don't, We get stuck. We get tired. We feel stagnant. We feel like there's nothing happening. So embrace the change. You're being invited and encouraged to look at areas of your life that aren't working for you right now. This might be some patterns, some habits that you have. This might represent people in your life. Are the people in your life the ones that you want to keep on staying in your life? Or has something feeling like it's running its course? Not everything is meant to stay with us forever. Not all people, not all relationships are meant to be here for a lifetime. We embark on a journey, we make connections in our life, or, we, do things in our day-to-day lives, and they're good for a while. But as we grow, sometimes we got to let some certain things go, or we've got to roll with the times and change with the times, or for the fear that maybe we'll get left behind. So change is the order of the day. Be really honest with yourself. Are you happy at work? Are you doing what you like? Are you eating well? Is that what you want to change? Do you have healthy relationships in your lives? Are you connected with the right people? If the answer is no to any one of those, you have a choice to make. But this is a time of a lot of spiritual growth for a lot of people here as well in this energy. And the collective vibration, ignore the media. The mainstream media, they like to keep us in fear, right? And the thing is the world around us is nowhere near as bad as what is drilled into our heads and what we're being led to believe. Are there people that are a little bit, well, we could call them evil, I guess, but let's say they have themselves and their best interests at heart and not necessarily anyone else's. They're wrapped up in this power struggle kind of thing. Is there all that kind of stuff going on in the world? Yes. However, when you go walk down the street, if you want to see the good in people, you will see the good in people. The majority of the world is not evil or negative. And as you expand your consciousness, as you raise your vibration, as you see the world through a different lens, you recognize that. And you, by letting your beautiful light shine forward, you have the power to change the world. We don't believe that always, though. But if enough people get together and live their lives from the inside and project the beautiful light, positivity out into the world, collectively we will change it. And we will change it for the better, without violence, without force, without control. So let your beautiful light shine. You have more power to change your world, your environment, than you give yourself credit for. Time of change is now. We have St. John's wort energy coming out here with dispirited. Very interesting kind of word, that, right? Where do you feel deflated? Where do you feel disheartened? Where do you feel disappointed in your life? The dispirited energy shows that there may be things that just aren't going the way you want, or you're not feeling connected to certain things anymore. Maybe you've just got a little case of the blues. We get it from time to time, right? We all get that. We all get it, right? We want to shake it off. It's not always that easy. Maybe you have an area in your life where you feel a little bit demoralized, right? Maybe your workplace. Has someone taken your power away? Maybe that's time for a change. But the thing is, when St. John's wort appears in your reading, St. John's wort is this beautiful, beautiful yellow flower. Yellow is connected to our solar plexus chakra, right in the middle, right around by your diaphragm, right where you breathe. This is the power of, this is the source, the center of our power, of our confidence, of our drive, our passion, our determination. And so when St. John's wort appears in your reading, it's bringing you all of your mojo back. You might, if you don't have access to St. John's wort was a very powerful and wonderful herb used for healing battle wounds way back in the day. It's been used for thousands of years for medicinal purposes of all kinds. And so if you have an opportunity to work with this herb to restore a little bit of confidence, to revive your spirit, to help change your perspective, to help you view the power, the confidence to change. And the color yellow is just so vibrant, isn't it? Cheers us up a little bit. So if you can't work with St. John's wort, work with the color yellow. Wear a yellow shirt. Buy some yellow flowers. Very similar looking if we look at it, other than those weird little thingies coming out from the middle. Very similar to like maybe a daffodil. Nice, bright, cheery yellow. A sunflower, right? We're at the time of year. I think there's still some sunflowers kicking around somewhere. But the color yellow can help brighten you up, cheer you up, and can help you to heal and to help you bring some very wonderful changes into your world if you need to. So Spirit is really trying to lift your spirits here and to help you see the positive in you, in your life, in your world. You can turn things around, you can change things up, or you can try something new. Let's pull some more cards and see what else we get for you guys. We have the Seeker, the Fool. Hey, would you look at that? Try something new. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. And we've got the King of Wands. You've got this. You've got this in the bag. All right. The Seeker, there is new or better things ahead for you. Spread your wings and fly, little hummingbird. The Seeker is the Fool card. Brings in fun and adventure. Brings in a sense of newness, a sense of, I'm going to go and explore my world, right? The world is your oyster when we get this one. So this may be a time for you where you want to go on an adventure. You want to maybe go and travel somewhere. Explore the world around you. This can really change your world. Maybe you need a change of scenery, a change of environment. Maybe you need to change your environment a little bit, spruce up your house a little bit, bring in some flowers, freshen things up. But when we get the Seeker, there's something that you're looking for, or some journey that you want to start, or something that you want to revive or continue on. It brings in an element of excitement, but it's also really Spirit encouraging you to take a leap of faith. Release any kind of fears or doubts or worries, and trust yourself on your journey that you're making the right choices, that you're making all the right moves. Get excited about the future. The Ten of Pentacles, the King of Wands, my goodness gracious me, such positive energy. The Ten of Pentacles brings in an energy of abundance, stability, and security. This might be your time to branch out. You might have a lot of blessings headed your way, change in fortune perhaps in this energy. But with the Ten of Pentacles, this is a card of home, of family. This is a card of prosperity and abundance in your life. The things that make you feel solid, stable, secure, plant your roots. Now, some of you, you are thinking at this moment here that, maybe you want to make some improvements in your life. Maybe you want to find more ways to make more money. Maybe you want to move to a better home, somewhere where you're going to feel a little bit more secure in your environment, your surroundings, something a little bit better for you. And with the King of Wands energy shows you've got some passion, you've got some fire, you've got a sense of adventure, you've got the confidence that you need. And sometimes we just forget about that. And if you don't like where you are, pack your bags and move forward. You can move onwards and upwards. You can bring things back together, right? You can fix and heal things, right? We quite often do need to bring in a little bit of change when we do that. Or you can start something new. Whatever it is, whatever journey lies ahead for you, be confident in the decisions that you make. Have fun and trust in the foundation that you have built. Because if you're on the quest for happiness and joy and stability and security and, the right kind of people, right, you need to remember on some level that that does lie within you already. Our happiness lies within. We have knowledge, we have wisdom, we have everything that we need to move forward in life. So there could be something exciting that is manifesting for you around this time. This might be a new job, a new relationship, a new home. You might get something handed to you with that Ten of Pentacles. Sometimes can be a card of inheritance. But whatever your situation is, it's exciting. You're feeling, you have the opportunity here to feel more inspired. So if you've been feeling a little lackluster, dispirited in this energy, feel like you might get a little bit of a revelation, or maybe you might get a little bit of a power boost right around this time. Watch for any kind of signs. The veil is thin, right? So watch for any kind of signs. There may be an ancestor, and the Ten of Pentacles. There might be an ancestor here that is helping you somewhere along the way. Maybe someone in your family that might help you in your 3D world, right? In the here and the now. But I do feel that this is maybe a little bit of spiritual assistance as well, right? Your spiritual soul tribe has your back. They lift you up when you're feeling down. They help you see the right direction to take. They help you to open doors and make change or navigate change. So really connect with your spiritual soul tribe there and pay attention to the signs that they're bringing in for you, because I do feel like there's maybe a very important message there for you, or even just a sign of encouragement. But I think there's doors opening for you here, and there's a lot of blessings headed your way. So claim your blessings, stay positive about things. Sometimes things take a while. And if you think about the Ten of Pentacles, I actually like that it's a tree on this particular card, right? And that tree has a lot of branches and with a lot of stars on those branches. But trees take root and then they grow. The trees are the heart of the earth. Trees carry a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge. They've been around a long time because it takes a long time to really solidify those roots and to really branch out and to be really strong and stable in that energy. And sometimes we forget that because we want everything to happen today. And we've got to trust that in our journey, things do need time to grow and to take root, to take shape and to form. We've got the bouquet, the garden, and the coffin. Now, the coffin brings endings, and it can be that it's an end of one cycle, and you're ready to move forward into a new one. The bouquet can bring in gifts. So some of you have a gift, opportunities, doors, something that makes you happy. Now, this can be an indicator that it's time for you to follow your bliss, to do what makes you happy. And that doesn't mean, shaking up your entire life or leaving everything behind. It may be trying something new, getting out of your comfort zone, doing something creative, if you will, even as well, right? Because just like the branches on the tree, it's your time to blossom, it's your time to grow, and we do have blossoming flowers on the bouquet. The flowers there with the bouquet as well, we've got this St. John's wort coming in here. So maybe, to lift your own spirits up a little bit, maybe someone is going to buy you flowers or give you a gift of some kind, but you can also do that for yourself. Right? Buy some bright yellow flowers today and put them on your kitchen table or something. But with the bouquet and the garden and the coffin coming in here, I do feel like this is a time where some of you are really changing your connections with people around you. The garden can bring about a sense of community, a sense of, connecting with people, your social groups, your networks, right? Some of you might actually get an invitation to a party. Oh dear. Some of you may, I've got to say it, just because we do have change and we do have inheritance and we do have family. You may be honoring. Thank you. Okay, good. Okay. In this energy here, if you're thinking about somebody who has passed over, someone may have done that recently or in that last little while. Go visit them where they rest, bring them some flowers. They would truly appreciate that. But I also think they're bringing you something here to lift your spirits. And it may just be a sign. Maybe it's a butterfly. Weird time of year for a butterfly if you're in the Northern Hemisphere. It depends where you live. Might be some inspiration. But I do feel that gifts are being exchanged here. So if you do have someone on your mind, and if you can visit their final resting place, if you know where that is, might be a great time to, just kind of spruce up their environment a little bit, because the garden can represent like a park, like an outdoor space, the bouquet, the flowers, and the coffin, right? Like a gravesite kind of thing, for risk of being, a little bit gloomy, but 'tis the time of year, right? And we do connect with our past loved ones at this time of year. So you might be doing that. Some of you may have a gift coming in from someone who has passed over, and it could be that inheritance. It might be a house. It might be some money. It might be a letter, right? It may just be a little trinket, something. But I do feel here that some of you are going to be finding that your connections and your friendships may actually come to a close, as the coffin is an ending. All right. In this particular deck, it's not a transformation. Okay. It is an ending. So this may be where you feel you're not connected to people in your environment anymore. And this is a time where you might want to find new people, find new connections, connect with new social groups, simplify your life just a little bit in this energy. This can also represent an opportunity to bring the outdoors inside, right? The garden is outdoors. The coffin can represent like a box, specifically out of this particular deck. And the bouquet, flowers, or a plant, right? So maybe you want to grow your own herbs inside in your kitchen through the winter. That might actually, just bring a little bit of wonderful aroma to your home. Might be really helpful for you. Things that you can cook with, things that you can eat, things that you've grown. You might want to bring some houseplants inside at this time of year as well. That can really help you. So plants of all kinds, when we connect with the earth, plants are cleansing, but they're also pretty to look at, right? And they make our environment a little bit more warm and friendly. So you may, on a very practical level, want to do that. All right. But I do feel like there are some things that are coming to an end for you, but it's opening the doors to better things ahead. Things more in alignment with who you are and who you want to be. So embrace the change and be willing to change and be honest with yourself, especially if there's something you need to change and you need to do something a little bit better. What do you need to put an end to with that coffin? What do you need to bury in the dirt? This is the time for you to get it done. So believe in yourself that you can do whatever it is you need to do to turn your things around, to make things better, to start on a new journey, or to take something to the next level. I've been asked to leave that there. I hope there was something here for you. If there was, please hit like on this video. Leave a comment in the box down below as well. What spoke to you? How are you feeling in this energy? Just say hi. But I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Love and light. Goodbye.